The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate.
And now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there of creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Hopkins' kick is good.
And it's 3-0 Washington.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jack in the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw a touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10. At their own
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Bridgewater to throw it this time. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Washington.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Washington 3.
Now Teddy and the keeper.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Second down and 8.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. And Tate's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Gain of 9 yards.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And again, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's in the 50. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 58 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Sanders. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let them get to the second level, because sometimes you'll break off the big. But oftentimes, you get additional blocking at the second level, which
Hurts fumbles it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 17.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at
any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Bridgewater.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Slings this deep from McLaurin. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the move.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They go play action with Hurts.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sanders incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's a gain of 34. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Hurts. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Leads to
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 23, Washington 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Room here to run. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
And a Washington 1st down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Kelvin Harmon, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed, because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
It's up, it's true, as they get back in a bit here. It's now 23-10.
Eagles 23, Washington 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hurts going to keep this himself.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jalen Reagor on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire deep for Reagor.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now
there is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now.